Welcome to the gym at Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Elias with my camera girl, Emma Freilich, sophomore here at high school, on the camera. We've got a doozy of a conference matchup here for you tonight. Unbeaten Upper St. Clair hosting unbeaten Mount Lebanon, what's sure to be a packed night. Before we get to that, though, we've got a special guest we're going to spend 7 minutes with. Today is January 15th, and it's Tuesday night. And, of course, last night, at about this time, the school board, by a vote of 9-0, announced Mike Junko's our new head coach. The gentleman to my right is Mike Junko. Coach Junko, welcome to Upper St. Clair High School football.
Thanks, Phil. I appreciate it. I'm excited to lead this program into a new era and get these kids excited about coming out on Friday nights and getting under those lights.
Let's get a little of the housekeeping out of the way. Who are you? Where do you live? You married, kids, those sorts of things.
I'm a lifelong Upper St. Clair resident. My dad was a football coach. We moved around the country while I was young. When we got to Pittsburgh, my mom said, "This is where we stay." We spent a lifetime following my dad as he coached across Division I football, and I grew to love the sport and became a player here at Upper St. Clair, quarterback, and went on to the University of Akron and played, and then found myself being drawn to get into the coaching, follow my father's footsteps.
Married, how many kids?
Wife Misty, married maybe 20 years this summer.
Wow.
2 kids. Ryan is going to be a senior next year, and Bryn, who will be in the 9th grade at the high school. So I'll have them both up here at the high school with me.
So you're alumni of this program, a quarterback. What year were you the quarterback of that team?
So I played on the '89 state championship team, and then in '91 I served as captain for the program.
Wow!
And it was one of the as many will tell you, one of the greatest experiences of my life to be a part of it.
So who are some of your contemporaries? Who was in the backfield? Who was the center?
Drew Armani played. He was one of our tailbacks. He went to the University of Delaware. John Thomas was our fullback. He went to Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
I played quarterback and went on to the University of Akron. We were blessed to have Mark Hondrew, who also went on to the University of Delaware, a great Upper St. Clair Panther. And then, of course, the names that everyone's familiar with, Doug Whaley, Pete Abebe, Phil Dunn, some of the true Panther greats that I had the opportunity to learn from as a younger football player. Were just an era in Upper St. Clair football history that I was so proud to be a part of.
1989, 1990, 1991. You're snapping on that helmet as a sophomore, junior, and a freshman. Could you ever envision coming back to your alma mater so many years later and being the HC and then come late summer, early this fall, leading that crew out onto the field?
You know, it's surreal, and I've said that for me it's a dream come true.
Right.
I've dreamed one day of being in this position and having the opportunity to lead this program is beyond my wildest dreams. You often hear coaches say, well, this is the place I want to be, or this is my dream job. Well, make no mistake, I'm a Panther for life. This is it for me. I want to come here and be a part of this program, and this is home.
Yeah, that's it's got to be surreal. It's also a big undertaking. I don't think people realize that, you know, it doesn't start in August and then end in October. Is it a 10-month program these days?
We had weightlifting today. We were up there with the kids, and here we are in January, and we're going 12 months out of the year with the kids oftentimes. It truly is a work. People don't realize how much time you put in to clinics, going on trips to see colleges, spring football into the summer, and then the fall is just a small snippet of what we really do.
Right.
Yeah.
And then talk for a minute, if you would, just in generic about the game, what it means to you, and then, you know, to the extent you can, what you hope to instill upon this team, particularly the seniors. Right. It's about the whole program, but the seniors only get one go around it. So just talk in very general terms, if you could, about those subjects.
Football is a game that teaches you life's lessons. It's one of those rare sports that you get knocked down and you got to figure out a way to get back up, even when it hurts a little bit. And in this day and age, that's a lesson that we need our kids to learn, is to how to be resilient, how to be disciplined, how to be committed, the importance of family. Those are the things that are important to me, and those are the lessons that I want to impart on our kids. So here at Upper St. Clair, we've won a lot of football games, and we hope to continue to do that. We're also going to teach these kids how to be better men. That's the hope.
Yeah, the whole aspect of competition, competing for something that is nothing more than the win on Friday night or the loss. There's nothing in it for these kids outside of the pride of their high school. And for me, the leadership of that kind of journey just can't be understated, and the importance of it.
As I talk to the kids about coming out and being a part of this program, I talk to them about the magic of playing under the lights on Friday night. But that magic just doesn't happen on Friday nights. It's that time in the locker room when you make a bond with a new friend, when you form relationships that'll last you a lifetime. Those kinds of things are magical too, and it's something that I've taken with me, and I want these seniors to take with them as well.
Yeah, it can be fair to say that the journey isn't even so much the games. The games are just a piece of it. It's all the little parts and the pieces in between. The bus rides, the locker room, the summers, and so on and so forth. And to be honest with you, too, it's a competition within the team for a spot. We got to learn how to live with one another. If I'm the number 2 quarterback or if I'm the number 2 guard, you got to learn how to be a teammate as well. And that's all part of the Friday night experience.
That's exactly it. We have a saying on Thursdays among the staff. We say the hay's in the barn. Yeah. In other words, we've done all the hard work. We've done all the preparation. Friday night is simply allowing the kids to go out there and put it on display.
How about this atmosphere here? Just in a bit here, when this game tips off, we'll turn it around. Place is packed. You got Lebo and St. Clair, unbeaten on unbeaten. This rivalry hasn't gone anywhere.
I got to tell you, this rivalry is so important for both schools. I had a reporter ask me earlier today since I had spent some time in Mount Lebanon, will the rivalry lose any of the fierce nature? And I told him point blank, no, it won't. The rivalry is important because it brings out the best really in both programs, and both programs look forward to this game, and it's one of those things that gets you out of bed in the morning. And if you look around and you'll see it on the other side of the gym, you will see a community that is ready to go. Students are packing the facility.
I'll give you a little story before I let you go and wish you well. Jim Tressel is now the president of Youngstown State, former head coach of Ohio State. When he took the team over, he was introduced at halftime of a basketball game, and they gave him a mic. And as he walked out to the middle of the court, he thought to himself, Earl Bruce. The reason he thought Earl Bruce was that while he had much respect for the former Ohio State football coach Earl Bruce, he said that the one thing he noticed in watching Earl Bruce was that he did not place, in his opinion, enough significance on the Ohio State-Michigan game, including when Bruce himself had the mic at halftime of a basketball game. So as Tressel makes his way to half court with that mic in his hands, the mic goes hot, and the first thing he says to the Ohio State faithful is, on November so-and-so, we are going to beat that team's you-know-what from up north. I encourage you to try your darndest to play that Mount Lebanon game as though it's the Sugar Bowl, because it matters.
No doubt about that. Having played in that game, having coached on both sides of that game, the Mount Lebanon game, the Upper St. Clair rivalry will forever be a part of the South Hills and this program here.
Well, it's a quick 7 minutes. We wish you the best of luck, Coach, and we hope to get you up here again for a quick 7 minutes.
I appreciate it. Take care.
We'll see you in a bit for the game, folks.
Thank you.
Welcome to Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. It's Phil Elias, joined on the camera, as I am each night, by sophomore Emma Freilich. And you are signed on for a dandy tonight, as the Upper St. Clair Panthers, 13-0 on the season, 8-0 in the section, will match up with their neighbors from the north. A rivalry as old as the hills, Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. The Blue Devils are 12-2 on the season. They too are 8-0 in the section. Tonight's game will be for first place outright in the section. This ends the first half of sectional matchup. In this section, every team plays the opponent in the section twice. once home and once away. And this game marks the halfway point as the section play is halfway through. They will pivot on this game and reverse back through the section. And the sectional schedule will end with St. Clair at Mount Lebanon. Tanner Gensler from the right corner opens up with a 3-ball. T. Gens is leading this team in scoring, rebounding, and all-around basketball play. He had 39 on the night. He had 39 on the night with against Bethel a couple of nights ago, and he leads it here again with an opening tray bomb from the right-hand corner. We got folks filling in all around us here. A little bit of a crowded night in the old St. Clair. That's number 22, Sean Loughran. I'm going to get you Lebo's starting 5. Senior, number 20, Mike Palmer. Senior, number 22, Sean Loughran. Senior, number 4, Aiden Mitchell. Junior, number 11, Blaine Gartley. And then junior, 33, Jake Hoffman will round out Mount Lebanon's starting 5. Starting for the St. Clair Panthers, as Loughran hits the front end of a 2-shot foul, is sophomore, number 22, Luke Gensler. Senior, his brother aforementioned, Tanner Gensler, number 23. That's senior Chris Pantelis down low on the block, number 13. And Luke Gensler in the near court is a senior, number 10. And then that is Benjamin Sandusky, number 21, senior guard for St. Clair. Now we've got the Monday Night Football type introductions out of the way. We've got folks settled in. You can't really see the left-hand corner of that gymnasium. That is the Mount Lebanon student section there. It is a thoroughly packed house here tonight. 3-2 is your score. St. Clair by a point. We got a minute 10 gone as Mount Lebanon sets up in the half court with a 3-ball coming. That's down. Aiden Mitchell, the junior, hits a 3 from the left side. Joey David is your longtime Blue Devil coach. And Danny Holzer is the captain of the ship for these unbeaten Panthers. 5-3. St. Clair, Tanner Gensler with a rebound. He's approached at midcourt by 22, Loughran, the senior. And that's his first foul, first team foul, as we settle in, just 2 minutes gone in this first half of an absolutely packed night here. It started the evening with a quick 7-minute conversation with new head football coach Mike Junko. Voted in by the school board last night. And Coach Junko came up and spent a couple minutes with us. And Gensler tries the right side, can't get it to work. And of course, these Mount Lebanon Blue Devils looking for a coach of their own. Loughran with a 3-ball, I beg your pardon, Aiden Mitchell with a 3-ball from the left side, can't get it going. Here comes Tanner Gensler from the 3-throw line. Gets it to fall, we're tied at 5. Tanner Gensler had 39 against Bethel and a thrilling win at Bethel, which is a tough place to win. I think I've been to every St. Clair game that's been played at Mount Lebanon. I don't remember them winning there. They won on Friday of last week in another walk-off fashion. A late couple of points put it away. That's 33, the junior, Jake Hoffman, gets loose on the right side of the rim. Gives the Blue Devils a 2-point lead. St. Clair turns the ball over, and here come the Devils looking to expand. A little bit of a frantic first couple of minutes. Let's see if the pace doesn't settle in, find a rhythm. Aiden Mitchell working against Chris Pantelis. And Jake Hoffman gets loose in the paint, gives the Blue Devils a early 4-point lead, and the Devils in that right corner turn the Panthers over again. Michael Palmer finds it. Sean Loughran, right side, gets a 3-ball from the right side. Looked like it was on line. Doinks off the front of the rim. Trying to pressure that ball carrier, Luke Gensler. Trying to do it a little too much. And Michael Palmer. Foul. Second of the evening. 9-5 Blue Devils. Halfway through this first quarter. Andrew Casey, number 32, the junior, has checked in. You find sophomore Luke Gensler right side. Gensler back to Casey in the left corner. Pantelis to Geisler. Geisler up top to Tanner Gensler. He's talking to Tanner's mom before the game. Tanner looking among other places at Marietta College in the OAC. Blaine Gartley on a turnover. Gives the Blue Devils a 6-point lead. Luke Gensler's three ball doesn't fall. Results in a turnover. The ensuing scrum is a jump ball. That possession arrow favored the Blue Devils. Early 6-point lead. 4.5 gone. Absolutely packed house here tonight. I don't know what the capacity of this place is. They've got every seat in the place packed, though. Mount Lebanon's turned over by sophomore David Pantelis. Number 2 is checked in. Tanner Gensler makes his move on the left side of the rim. Can't get it to work. Wow, very unselfish play there. Pantelis turns it over, finds Gensler. It's 11-7. It's a 4-point Blue Devil lead. And we are 5 minutes through a very fast-moving first quarter. Blaine Gartley left side. Jake Hoffman. Back to Aiden Mitchell. Pantelis. Little switch defense is now on Gartley. Gartley, junior guard, number 11 for Mount Lebanon. Hoffman boots that off his right foot. That'll be a turnover. Heading the other way. 11-7 Mount Lebanon. A 4-point lead. Chris Pantelis, the senior, finds his brother David in the right corner. Aggressive defense. Michael Palmer a little too aggressive. That's the Blue Devils' third foul. That's Palmer's second. That'll find Palmer a cushioned seat on the bench as he's in early foul trouble. Just got 2. Luke Gensler finds Andrew Casey, the junior. Andrew with an aggressive move to the right side. Takes it to the rim. He's fouled on the way up. Can't get the ball to drop. He will shoot 2 with 2:12. 2-1-2 is the time left. Do you know what the area code 212 is? You know what area code 212 is? Manhattan. Pittsburgh's 4-1-2. Manhattan's 2-1-2. Andrew Casey, the junior, shooting 2. Andrew, a junior, also a baseball player. Can't make 2, you make 1. Makes the back half of a 2-shot foul. We got a 3-point lead now. Blaine Gartley dribbles it up uncontested. Now Lebanon looking to get an open shooter in the half court here. 11-8 early going. To be honest with you, I think the scoring's a little bit lighter than I thought it would be. Mount Lebanon has been putting up points galore. They are a team of shooters. Any number of them can hit. And St. Clair can fill a Pete's basket up themselves. A low-scoring affair. Aggressive move to the hoop. Aiden Mitchell. He gets called for the charge. The Panthers turn over the Blue Devils. Fouls are 5-1 in the early going. Keep your eye on the fouls. They could become an issue. We'll certainly get St. Clair to the line in a one-on-one situation. Panthers inbound the ball against the full court press. Sophomore Ethan Dahlem is checked in. Senior Tanner Gensler back out to Dahlem. Dahlem right side against the tall tree. Can't get it to work against Hoffman. Kicks it back out to Gensler. Gensler works his way in. Ball's halfway down the cylinder. Doesn't fall. There's a foul after the shot. See if it's a shooting foul. Shooting two indeed. Gensler will go to the line with a chance to cut this 3-point lead. But that is Mount Lebanon's 16th foul to the Panthers 1. That'll put St. Clair in the single bonus. First one of two is down, 11-9. They're both good. Gantz is off to a hard start. He's got 9 on the day. Got some action on the left-hand side. Can't really see it. Gartley struggling to stay in control. Hit a couple of times. No foul called. A minute 6 left. The physical action certainly picked up. Inbound ball is picked off by Dahlem. Dahlem goes to the rim. He's defended by Gartley. He's fouled. That is Mount Lebanon's 7th team foul. Again, it's going to become an issue here. 7-1 are the fouls. I think that's what Joey David's saying to the official right now. It's 7-1. The Dalai Lama. Look for him on the football field next year. I should have asked Coach Junko about him when I had him up here. 11-11 is your score, 7 minutes gone. Ethan hits them both. It's 12-11 Panthers. Blue Devils will inbound against a soft press. St. Clair contests the inbounds pass, then drops back into a half-court defense. The Dalai Lama guarding topside in this switch defense. Keep rotating back and forth, shuffle your feet. Keep a hand up. Don't click those heels. That's good in the Wizard of Oz. Not here, it's not. And the Blue Devils looking for a seam. The Dalai Lama got a little too handsy there. And I think these officials got to make these fouls up a little bit. 7-1, 7-2 is now your foul meter. Aiden Mitchell, the junior, Mount Lebanon inbounds the ball. Finds senior Sean Loughran. Motion offense here. Handing the ball around, burn a little clock, probably looking for last shot. Instructions come in from Coach David. Under 20 to play in the first, 12-11 USC. I imagine at that 10-second mark, we'll get some activity here. And we're under 10. Gartley working right side against Pantelis, loses the handle. Gensler with the ball. He carries it. There's 3.9 to play. St. Clair had turned the Blue Devils off. Where are they going to inbound this ball? Well, Mount Lebanon will have a chance to get a shot off. It may not be the one they want. They'll inbound it just below our camera angle here. 3.9 on the clock in the first quarter. 12-11 USC. Gartley in the backcourt. He's going to have to put up a 3-ball. He does, in motion. Can't get it to fall. 12-11 after 1. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Elias joined on the camera by sophomore Emma Freilich. Emma Freilich is the son of, I beg your pardon, she's the daughter of, voted the most handsome man in Upper St. Clair High School, Keith Freilich. 12-11 is the score after 1. We got celebrities galore in here tonight, Emma. I don't know if we got the camera time to scope them all out. Lebo. Jay Kaufman makes a move to the left side. He's fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2 with a chance to give the Blue Devils their lead back, down by 1. Blue Devils got a little early. Quite want to call it foul trouble. But Gartley's got 2 and Palmer's got 2. Gartley's on the floor, Palmer's on the bench. And this fouls hurt you in 2 ways. I mean, they take your minutes away. You know, Mount Lebanon came into this game, they're going to need, you know, Michael Palmer to be a big part of it. And a couple early fouls he's got to sit. And Gartley misses both. Luke Gensler, aggressive move to the right side of the rim. Good for 2. Luke is a sophomore. Said it before, it's worth repeating. 3 sets of brothers on this team. Gensler and Mount Lebanon in an unforced error turns it over again. You got Gensler, Pantelis, and the Caseys. 3 last names, 6 kids. 14-11 St. Clair with their biggest lead of the night, looking to expand. And Gensler's getting a little bit too much space there, if you ask me. I'm no Joey David. His strong suits, Luke Gensler that is his athleticism. You want to negate that athleticism, they're going to have to take his time and his space away. And they gave him space on that last dribble drive he made to the right side, and he had it there as he went to the left side of the rim and went fouled going up. Then you got Palmer, Gartley with 2 each. Gensler makes the back end of a 2-shot foul, and it's 16-11. USC by 5. Gartley with an open 3, came drifting to the top of the key area, wide open. He hit the back of the rim. Another 3-ball coming. Aiden Mitchell makes him pay from the right side. Pulls the Blue Devils back within 1. They had 2 open looks there on the 3, and they're just way too good of a shooting team to leave those guys open. There's that Gensler again. He's getting loose. Gensler is getting loose. He's good for another 2. Again, it's a kid's athleticism. They're all athletes out there, but his strong suit is his athleticism. I would get one of my better defenders on him and try to shut him down. Unforced turnover down here. 17-14 Panthers. 6 to play in the second quarter. Inbound the ball, Pantelis finds Luke Geisler. Geisler working against Gartley. Nice handoff. Left side is open. Panthers open up a 5-point lead, their biggest of the night. Switching coverages up on the top of the formation there. Gartley finds an open Loughran. Loughran left side, makes him pay. Good shooting team. Back within 2 of the Devils. They're getting bodies in motion, the Blue Devils are, and getting shooters popping open. Get a foul on the floor there. That's the Blue Devils' 8th team foul. And they get to 10. St. Clair will shoot in a double bonus for the rest of the half. Fouls are 8-3. It's been an early issue. Gensler finds Andrew Casey left side. Casey out to Pantelis. Pantelis dribble drives the middle of it. He travels in the process. And back come the Blue Devils. 19-17. So we had Coach Mike Junko, new head football coach of Upper St. Clair Panthers, and the Blue Devils themselves are in the middle of a search. They too look for a new coach. There's that motion offense, just trying to find an open shooter. Michael Palmer with 2 fouls is back in. Finds Aiden Mitchell on the left side. Mitchell against Casey. Kicks it out, and we had a little handsy foul there. 8-4 are the fouls. Lob ball is a little too much. (19-17). I would say afflicting the Blue Devils here early are their foul issues and turnovers, particularly unforced turnovers. And St. Clair is missing around the rim. They got to get a couple more of those to fall. St. Clair's defense has been good, and Lebo has been shooting as we get an open 3 here from Michael Palmer. Just catches it and shoots it and gives the Blue Devils another lead, 20-19. The Blue Devils have been shooting. They're hot. They can shoot the 3 ball. They're not afraid to let it fly. Pantelis working against 2 defenders. Makes the better of it, finds Luke Gensler. Luke finds his brother Tanner. Tanner working the right side. And that's a charge. They called it one. Yeah, underneath had it as a block. This guy up top had it as a charge. Coach Holzer doesn't like the call, but they're going to go with a charge. The guy underneath had it as a block. At any rate, it will be a charge. 20-19, Mount Lebanon by a point. Under 4 to play. David Pantelis guards Blaine Gartley. Sean Loughran back to Gartley. Gartley now working against Gensler. Well, they're going to even them up. It's 8-6. Remember now, the fouls were 7-1 at one point. Oh wait, these refs were going to head to the half with that kind of dispersion in fouls. And they've started to even it up here. 20-19 is the score, 3:46 to play. Underneath the Loughran. Loughran up and down. Gets a basket, the drop, and he's fouled in the process. 22-19. And like that, Lebo's looking to jump up by 4.
Last pick number 22, Sean Lockwood. Fouls on number 2, Dave Pantelis. At the line, Lockwood.
Off the side of the rim, 22-19, still a 3-point lead for the Devils. Pantelis right side, and looking for his brother, Chris. The ball is poke checked away. Chris will inbound the ball in front of the Blue Devil bench with 3:38 to play. Luke Gensler takes the ball in front of Mount Lebanon assistant coach Matt Gold. Here's a 3 ball from the corner, launched by David Pantelis. Pops out, Pantelis with the interception. He goes front side to the rim. gets off his feet and gets it to fall. 22-21. One-point game here. Loughran had a notion on the 3-ball, pulls it down, finds guard Gartley at the top of the formation. Back to Loughran with a long 3. Can't get it to fall. Here come the Panthers, 22-21 Mount Lebanon. An opportunity to take the lead. 3 to play in a first half that's been tighter than a tick. Gensler versus Gartley, left side. Kicks it out. Andrew Casey, 3-ball coming off the side of the rim. Can't get it to work. Pantelis leaves his feet. Tries to tip that rebound, and he does. He tips it right to Blaine Gartley. And here come the Blue Devils with a 1-point lead, looking to expand. Aiden Mitchell working against Luke Geisler. Nothing doing there. They find guard Blaine Gartley. Yells out an instruction or two. Tries to work it inside. Finds the tall tree, Andrew Casey, number 32. Christopher Pantelis quickly makes his way into the offensive zone. This is the Luke Gensler right side. Pantelis working against junior Aiden Mitchell. Back to Geisler, a little switch defense. Mitchell on to Geisler. Left side now. Luke Gensler can't get the runner to drop. 22-21 remains your score with 2 to play. 3-ball coming. Loughran just off the side of the rim. That's one of his happy spots there. Had the stroke, couldn't get it to drop. We got a loose ball. St. Clair comes up with it. No jump ball call. David Pantelis runs through the paint. Putback doesn't work by Andrew Casey. Here and there and everywhere. Still 22-21, a minute and a half to play. Tempo's picked up if the scoring hasn't. 3-ball coming. He stopped and popped that. A big 3. Aiden Mitchell drops a 3-ball. It's a 4-point Blue Devil lead with a minute 25 to play. Gensler's fouled. He'll go to the line, shoot 1 and 1. A series of turnovers back and forth. Aiden Mitchell grabs a loose ball and jacked a 3. Blue Devils by 4 with a minute 18 to play. First one's in. He earns the right to shoot a second. Cuts the lead to 3. Pantelis, Gensler, Casey, and Geisler are on the ice. Gartley, Mitchell, Hoffman, Palmer. Loughran for your Blue Devils. 2-point game. Running clock. Blaine Gartley works against David Pantelis. Finds Michael Palmer left side. Back to Mitchell. Over to Loughran working against Casey. Didn't have his dribble there. Had to give up the ball to Michael Palmer. Blue Devils burn a little clock. Maybe play for last shot here. Under a minute to play. Two-point lead. Under 30 to play here. A lot of talk about a shot clock in high school basketball. I know the PIAA certainly looked into it. Under 20 to play. And here we go. Joey David barks out a signal with 12 to play. These Blue Devils will run a set. Under 10. Gartley to Loughran. Picked off, all that. David Pantelis from the left side. We're halfway through, folks, and we've resolved nothing. 25 all at the half. We'll see you in the third quarter. Welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Elias joined on the camera by sophomore Emma Freilich. About ready to get the second half started, right where we started the first half, with The score tied. The game started 0-0. After 2 8-minute quarters, it's 25 all. Possession arrow favored the Blue Devils, and they got to inbound the ball in. That arrow switches on that inbounds pass. The arrow will now favor the Panthers. Gartley tried the front of the rim, couldn't get it to work. Pantelis with a deep three. He doinks it off the back of the iron. And we're a missed shot away after a very good first half. A little more defensive. More that you expect out of this section, which is a defensive type of section. Real grinder type of game. Every possession matters. The Blue Devils seem to be deliberately taking more time in the offensive zone. Gartley tries a three. That's right on. That ball just appeared in front of the student section.
Number 11, Gartley for 3.
Gartley hits for three and then promptly picks a ball off. The Blue Devils by 3 as Blaine Gartley has come out hot this second half. They work the ball around, Lochran underneath. He's fouled before he gets to the rim. He's fouled. It's a floor foul. It's the first.
Luke Geisler.
28-25 in this game of unbeatens. Both teams are 8-0 in the section. Winner will take sole possession of the conference. Number 2 rated in Whitfield. Blue Devils, St. Clair's 3. Got a turnover in front of the Blue Devils bench. Coach David doesn't agree with it. Call stands. Palms up. And nothing doing there. The Panthers turn the Blue Devils all over. And they're looking for their first made basket of the half. Underneath the Gensler to Geisler. Geisler finds senior Tanner Gensler again. They work it underneath. Chris Pantelis. Chris was a little deep with his angle. Shuffled it off to his classmate Ben Sandusky. Sandusky makes the bunny underneath, and he's fouled in the process. Ben will go to the line with a chance to convert an old-fashioned 3. I'll tell you the significance of that foul is just not the three-point play, but that is Michael Palmer's 3rd foul. Ben's good on the 3, and we're tied at 28. Michael Palmer now with 3 on the night. 1 more, and he's officially got, well, he'll have 4. It only takes you 5 to get out of the game. Little contact. That ball was about 3/4 of the way down the cylinder. It's going to be an interesting call here. Out of bounds call. Was originally ruled out on St. Clair. I think these officials conferred. And the hand now, we can't see down there too well. At any rate, St. Clair comes out with the ball, 28 all. 5:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. And I would say they've come out of this second half. And both teams with a little chip on their shoulders. I'd be surprised at all if the chippiness of this half went up. Sandusky makes an effort at the right side of the rim midair. He aborts. Pumps it out to Chris Pantelis. Chris finds Luke Gensler. Again, St. Clair taking their time, being very deliberate in the offensive zone. With Palmer giving aggressive defense for a guy with 3 fouls. Open 3, Tanner Gensler. Misses left side. Sandusky with the rebound, loses the handle. The ball stays here, 28 all. St. Clair possession. Defense, physical play, chippiness have all picked up. Got a loose ball. Gartley wins the loose ball. Aiden Mitchell on the right side goes up. They call Chris Pantelis on a block. That's his first of the night. That's St. Clair's 2nd of the half. Well, it is a shooting foul. Aiden Mitchell will shoot 2. An opportunity to give his Blue Devils the lead. First one is good. I tell you, someone should take a picture around here. Both bleachers completely packed. There are windows off to our left up by a small schoolboard and the banners. The St. Clair hangs their banners. To the right, they're a black backdrop with white letters. To the left, white backdrop, black letters. And on the left, there are a series of windows. It's a hallway up there. And we got spectators in that hallway watching the game as well. St. Clair with an unforced error. Turn it over underneath. 29-28, 4:45 to play in the third. We approach the halfway of this third quarter. Again, the emphasis, in my opinion, has been on defense. It's tightened up. Play has certainly gotten physical. We've gotten more body contact. And I'm seeing a little tells of maybe a little chippiness going on. Gartley with a 3-ball, left side. Can't get it to fall. David Pantelis, a sophomore, with the rebound, loses the handle. Jake Hoffman for the Blue Devils picks up the loose ball, promptly deposits in the left side of the rim. 31-28. Luke Gensler, right side, as he did a couple times in the first half. He got loose, found the seam. It's 31-30, Mount Lebanon. Loughran got a timeout there. It's going to save a possession, and we're going to go to a break. 31-30, Mount Lebanon. Welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Elias joined on a camera by Emma Freilich. 31-30 Mount Lebanon. Possession Mount Lebanon. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. That's Jake Hoffman underneath working against Andrew Casey. Finds a cutting, darting Shane Loughran. Shane can't get the runner to drop. St. Clair with the rebound. Gensler to Pantelis. Pantelis to Gensler. Gensler working against Michael Palmer. Palmer, one of the better players from Mount Lebanon. He's got 3 fouls on the evening. Something to keep an eye on. Pantelis. Gensler. Casey swing it left side. David Pantelis underneath the Tanner Gensler. T. Gens finds Casey. Casey had a notion on a 3. He pulled it down. Gensler travels underneath. Lebo will turn over these Panthers. 31-30, 5 minutes through. Defense, possessions. Always important as this game continues to grind along in a 1-possession, 2-possession affair. Each trip down the court, each subsequent trip down the court will become more and more valuable. That's Mitchell, finds Loughran underneath. Loughran deposits an easy 2. Mount Lebanon by 3. Mount Lebanon gives a little press, not as much as I thought they would. I thought they'd watch that Bethel tape. Bethel got back in the game on the press. 3-ball coming right side. Chris Pantelis can't get it to fall. Now here come the Blue Devils with a 3-point lead and looking for a chance to expand here in the third. You get a Tanner Gensler breaking free against Wayne Gartley. That's a mismatch. That's not the foul Gartley wants to give there. Yep. Gartley's a fine player, leader on this team. He plays good on both sides of the court, but you got a guy that's 6 to 7 inches taller you, running free on the right side. You candidly either got to give up the shot, or if you're going to foul him, you better make it count, and you can't let the ball go down the cylinder. Because now you got Tanner Gensler at the line, who is a good foul shooter, with a chance to tie this thing at 33. 2:11 to play. Not sure what the delay is here. You got a lot of adults yelling down there, but I'm not sure what the delay was. Gensler clunks it off the front of the iron. 33-32 with 2 minutes to play. That's Gartley's third foul of the night. Loughran working against David Pantelis. Gartley, one step and he's loose to the right side. Very quick move, and he got loose to the right side of the rim. Lead is back to 3 for Mount Lebanon. Ethan Dahlem, the sophomore, is checked in, number 3. Christopher Pantelis wants a Panther to pop out. That Panther is Dahlem. Dahlem works left side. Casey right side, working against Mitchell. Back to Pantelis. Inside, trying to get it to the big man, Gensler. Gensler can't work him down, but he gets it to fall. Nice take there. It's now a 1-point game. Well, I tell you, Gartley continues to play aggressive. So does Palmer. They both got 3. You got to think another foul against either of them could change the way they approach this game. We got a minute left to play in the third. Palmer finds an open Jay Kaufman. 3 ball is off the back of the iron. Rebound Gensler. 35-34. We got a minute to play in the third quarter. St. Clair with the ball and a chance to take the first lead in the second half. Dahlem right side to Casey. Casey back to Pantelis. Here's Dahlem with a 3 ball. Doesn't work off the side of the iron. Under a minute to play, 40 seconds. And I don't know that I'm taking signs, but I just saw Coach Gould from Mount Lebanon give that single, that kind of rodeo look. That might be a signal for last shot. Settles in. No shot clock here in high school basketball. 35-34, Blue Devils by 1, 10 seconds to play. Mitchell stops, pops, falls off the front of the iron, held that ball, did not get last. Gensler checks the score, checks the scoreboard, can't get a run or drop. We're gonna head to the fourth with a 1-point Blue Devil lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Elias joined by Emma Freilich. Now 1 more quarter to play, 35-34. Blue Devils, they'll inbound the ball. Michael Palmer to playing Gartley. Gartley yells out an instruction or two and motion offense begins. Loughran back to Gartley. Gartley wanted that right side. Couldn't get safe passage. Kicks it out to Loughran. And they will begin to crisscross until they can find an open seam. That was a 3 ball from the left side. The Blue Devils have opened up a 4-point lead now. Geisler responds with a quick 2. A real tight third quarter. Defense, some turnovers. Let's see if the scoring opens up here a little bit in the fourth. Or if we continue to have these very deliberate offensive possessions. Looks like Coach David is content on running a little motion offense, try to find that open seam and shorten the game. And that worked there. It's the left side. Mitchell's good for 2. 40-36, 4-point lead. St. Clair. There was a foul underneath. I guess it happened on Sandusky. I didn't see it. That'll turn the Panthers over. It happened away from the ball. At any rate, it'll result in the turnover. Fouls are 3-2. Blue Devils by 4. Their biggest lead of the day has been 5. Hoffman had a little space. Loughran, Gartley, and they're starting to call some fouls now.
Fouls on number 22, Luke Gensler.
Gensler got a little handy there. 40-36, 4-point lead. 6 to play. Loughran to Gartley. Mitchell with a 3-ball coming. Can't get it to work. Got a foul underneath. Starting to call a bunch of fouls now. That foul was on Mount Lebanon. 3 team fouls aside.
Fouls on number 43, Jake Hoffman.
Got a charge coming back this way.
Fouls on number 22, Luke Getzler.
40-36. The last 4 trips, 2 aside for St. Clair and for Lebo have ended in a foul. 40-36, under 6 to play. Loughran, Gartley, deep 3. He hits it. He might have been fouled on the play too. Lead is now 7. Biggest lead of the night. Gartley ended up on his back there. He's heated up here in the second half. Jake Hoffman went for the steal. Instead, they call him for a foul. A timeout on the floor. 43-36 Mount Lebanon. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Elias joined by sophomore Emma Freilich. 43-36 Mount Lebanon with the biggest lead of the night. 7-point lead. We got 5:25 to play in the game. It's tied at halftime. It was a 1-point Blue Devil lead at the end of 3. And they've opened it up. They've gotten hot. And Blaine Gartley he's hitting 2 threes and got loose for the right side for a deuce. It's been the difference in the game. Boy, and Gensler, like a bull in a china shop, just forces his way to the rim. It's now 5. And Danny Holzer with the hand clap, patented hand clap. International signal for let's tighten up and play some doggone defense. And St. Clair getting a little more aggressive on the ball now. Not going to be content. Looks like with no shot clock here, Lebo's going to run that clock. St. Clair's going to have to come out here and try and force the action. And the event could give up a easy 2 as they do. Loughran underneath. Back come the Panthers. Down by 7, 4:22 to play. Luke Gensler, Chris Pantelis, Andrew Casey right side. Tanner Gensler working against Hoffman underneath to Chris Pantelis. It's been a story of the night a little bit. They can't get those balls that kind of spin a revolution this way or that way to drop. Now Mount Lebanon with a 7-point lead. Picked off by Andrew Casey. Ball's on the ground. Chris Pantelis picks up the mail. Tanner Gensler drops 2. 45-40. We got a timeout. Upper St. Clair. We're going to stay here though. The story of the night for St. Clair is they haven't been able to get a couple of balls to drop around the rim. And I think Mount Lebanon has done a really good job at grinding the clock lower. No shot clock in high school ball. Mount Lebanon has been very deliberate in their offensive sets. And you imagine with a 5-point lead and 4 to play here, that's only going to increase. St. Clair hasn't hit a 3-ball in a while. They could use one of those to get the whole momentum turn, but come out of a quick 30-second timeout. It'll be Mount Lebanon possession, 5-point lead. (45-40), an absolutely packed house here tonight. Upper St. Clair. It's the 3-quarter kind of a soft press. Lebo inbounds the ball, sets up shop in the half court. Again, looking to burn a little clock, find an open runner, find an open shooter, someone in close. They're not going to hit the 3 ball from out there. Jay Kaufman kicks it out. They are grinding clock here. And Danny Holzer wanted a jump ball. The St. Clair bench wanted a jump ball. The officials, the ones with the whistle, saw it differently. That's going to be a foul on the floor. It's Panthers' 6th team foul. Going to put Mount Lebanon into bonus from here on in. .3:10 to play, 5-point lead. Palmer with 3, Gartley with 3 fouls, that is. Finds Hoffman, back out to Palmer. And here we go, setting up almost a 4 corners offense. We're getting close on these fouls. At some point they're going to have to. Holzer telling them to come on up. If they don't, it sure makes it a difficult game to commentate. Underneath. That's a big win, Mount Lebanon. You get the grind 40 seconds in time and you get 2 points out of it, 47-40. Panthers now got to press for a quick possession. Here comes a 3 ball. Step back, it doesn't fall. Mount Lebanon does a good job of boxing out. And they'll start to work on the clock. We're down to 2 to play. They got that lead up to 5. When they got it to 7, you knew it was going to be a problem. Open 2 underneath. Rejected. That's a stop. Here comes Geisler. Almost loses the handle. Goes right side. Can't get the bunny to drop. Gensler working hard. Can't get it to drop. He gets the rebound. He can't get it to drop. Again, the story of the night. They've left too many on the rim. .47-40, a minute 34 to play. There's a foul down here on St. Clair. That'll send Blaine Gartley to the line, shooting 1 and 1. Gartley hits the front end. That's 8.5 for him. He's got 11 on the night. Minute 34. Mount Lebanon's biggest lead of the night. They're up by 8. Gartley hits them both. It's a 9-point lead with a minute 33. 3 ball coming, Geisler. It's down. That'll help. Danny Holzer goes to a quick timeout. 49-43, 6-point lead.
30 seconds on that.
St. Clair with a quick 30-second timeout. The Panthers, 17 fouls, Blue Devils 4 this half. The Panthers just haven't gotten a couple of balls that kind of got stuck on that rim and didn't matriculate their way into the peach basket for them. And the Blue Devils have hit a few threes. And they've also found, with the lead, they've taken advantage and really, really worked that clock over. I'd imagine this inbounds pass will be hotly contested by St. Clair, try to generate a turnover here. And they may have to go to a quick foul. With 5 seconds to turn it in. Gets it into Loughran, right side. Gartley, and they've broken the press. Gartley goes right side to Palmer. Mitchell, Gartley, Loughran, and now they're working on clock. 1:14. Are going to have to try and get out here and foul somebody. Geisler comes out and gets Mitchell. Mitchell go to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Foul number 10, Luke Geisler. At the line is number 4, Aiden Mitchell.
Aiden Mitchell. It's the front end. Gives him 13 on the night. He's had a quiet 13. The junior. Oh, big possession there. Misses the foul shot. The rebound is taken away. They're forced to come back out and foul Palmer. The lead is 7. Palmer will go to the line.
Fouls on number 32, Andrew Casey. On to the line is number 20, Mike Palmer.
50-43. Palmer shooting 1 and 1.
Well, the conclusion of tonight's game, stay off the court. Do not go onto the court.
Palmer hits 1 out of 2. It's an 8-point lead. A minute to play. (51-43). It was 25 all at the half. It was tied after 1. It was tied after 2. It was a 1-point lead after 3. There's a deep 3 coming from Luke Gensler. He can't get it to, I beg your pardon, Luke Geisler. He can't get it to fall. Finds an open Jake Hoffman. Hoffman pulls it out. 48 seconds here. These Blue Devils going to be looking to run clock. Clock matters more than points here. That'll put it down to 44 seconds to play.
Fouls on number 23, Taylor Gensler. At the line is number 22, Sean Loughran.
Sean Loughran at the line, shooting 2 as the Blue Devils are in the double bonus. How's this guy? See a coach. 53-43, Mount Lebanon by 10. We'll go to a break. Welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Elias joined by Emma Freilich. 44.4 to play. Mount Lebanon by 10. St. Clair possession. The game just kind of got away from St. Clair here. Not totally over. 3 ball coming. The banks are open. He hits a 3. Cut it to 7. Andy Holzer will call a timeout and almost certainly arrange an inbounds defense here. It's been a good game. Hasn't worked out St. Clair's way. This Mount Lebanon team is very good. They're athletic, they're quick, they play good defense, and they can shoot. Gartley, Loughran, Mitchell, shooters. Hoffman, big forward underneath. It's a full timeout, and this is a full gymnasium. Beach night is the theme, and that St. Clair student section well represented. 15 rows of students there. That's the last buzzer to indicate 15 seconds, and that the respective teams should break their huddle and proceed to the court. 36.1 to play, 53-46. Mount Lebanon by 7. We got a quick foul underneath. It's actually okay. Took a half a second. You don't get the chance to steal, but you get Lebo where you want him, is at the line. They're going to get 2 shots here, and St. Clair hoping they miss 1, come down and make it 2, and you kind of grind away it like that. Blaine Gartley got hot here in the second half. He's got 13. I believe that's 10, though. He's got 13 points in the evening. He's got 10. He's got 11 in the second half. big swing in the game. Hartley and Palmer had 3 fouls both early on in the second half. I think Lebo wanted that ball. They may have been right. At any rate, we got 30 to play. Gensler puts up a 3 that was contested. He's got to foul Mitchell underneath. This isn't going to go St. Clair's way. They've won 13 in a row. 7 straight section games. That streak will come to an end. They're going to have to shake it off quick, though. This is Tuesday, January 15th. Tomorrow is January 16th. They've got a basketball game tomorrow. It's a non-conference basketball game. But it's no ordinary non-conference basketball game. The Alderdice Dragons are coming out. Alderdice, a city school located in Squirrel Hill. And they are a legitimate contender for a state championship, as they have been the last 3 years. Alderdice is saying, I went to Bashir, which was the competitor of Alderdice's. We should go out there and play them. Their student section used to chant, nobody rolls the dice. Gensler with an off-balance, awkward 3. 10-point lead. We're down to 10. And this much anticipated Donnybrook is going to end with a 10-point Mount Lebanon lead. 56-46 as the clock goes to 0. On behalf of Phil Elias and Emma Freilich, we wish you a good night, ladies and gentlemen.